Okay, as I indicated, we've only got just a couple of quick items that we need to handle here today. And the first one I'll read is item number 1 of new business. We have no old business to take today. Resolution R-002-18 is the setting of the qualifying fees for the 2018 primary and general elections that we have coming up in our county. So I'll read this resolution for the record. Resolution R-002-18, resolution setting qualifying fees for the 2018 general primary and general election. Whereas sole commissioner of Walker County is the governing authority of Walker County, Georgia. Whereas the governing authority is required pursuant to OCGA 21-2-131A1A to fix and publish the qualifying fee for each county office to be filled in the 2018 general primary and general election, and whereas except as otherwise specifically provided by OCGA 21-31A1B, such fees shall be 3% of the minimum salary of the county office, and whereas qualifying fees paid by the candidates shall be distributed as directed by OCGA 21-2-131. Now therefore be it resolved that the qualifying fees for all county offices for the 2018 general primary and general election shall be as follows. Position, solicitor, $1,965 is the qualifying fee. School board members, qualifying fee is $45. So resolved and adopted this date, January the 23rd. I, as sole commissioner, will sign this. And our clerk, Becky Whitten, will attest to that resolution, and then we can move forward with getting that to the election office so they can publish those qualifying fees.
You have to publish the qualifying fees.
We have to publish the qualifying
Yeah,
fees.
you read it in the resolution. You're required to set and publish.
Okay, I'm glad you told us. We're fixing to mess up. So we will publish those and follow those guidelines. Thank you very much. Okay, the next item on our agenda is consideration of the county extension personnel contract memorandum of understanding. Let's get to that. I'm going to read that as well since this is a special call meeting. So this one's a little bit lengthier of a couple of pages, but since this is a special call meeting, I'm going to read this so everyone watching this on video will understand what we're doing, and also a copy of this will be published onto our website with this. County Extension Personnel Contract Memorandum of Understanding between the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia on behalf of the University of Georgia Cooperative Extension and Walker County Board of Commissioners. In accordance with the Smith-Lever Act of the U.S. Congress 1914, an agreement between the Board of Regents of the University of Georgia System on behalf of the University of Georgia Cooperative Extension and the U.S. Department of Agriculture to conduct extension work in Georgia by virtue of the authority conferred upon the governing authority of the county under Article 9, Section 4, Paragraph 2 of the Constitution and amended in 1983 as implicated in the OCGA 20-262, OCGA 48-5-20, 10, the Walker County Board of Commissioners hereby referred to as the county and the Board of Regents of the University of Georgia by and on behalf of the University of Georgia Cooperative Extension herewithafter referred to as a UGA extension, do hereby agree to cooperate in the operation of an extension education program in agriculture, natural resources, and environmental management, family and consumer science, 4-H youth work, and subject related thereto in Walker County. The UGA extension shall, Section 1, Number 1, employ and supervise county extension personnel. It shall be responsibility of the UGA extension to establish minimum qualifications of county extension personnel, certify the qualifications of all applicants, and to determine the total salary applicants are to be paid. 2, appoint county extension personnel in compliance with the Equal Opportunity regulations, and subject to approval of the county. 3, in the event the work of any county extension staff member becomes unsatisfactory to the county, it shall be the responsibility of the county to communicate this dissatisfaction to the district extension director of UGA Extension. It shall then be the responsibility of the UGA Extension to appropriately deal with the dissatisfaction and advise the county of the action taken, if any. The UGA Extension shall have the right to terminate or transfer personnel from the county. In either case, UGA Extension will select a replacement for the county following the procedures described above. 4, keep at all times an accurate record of all funds received and distributed under this agreement, including all supporting documents. The UGA Extension shall retain such records for a period of 3 years unless an audit has begun but not been completed, or if an audit findings have not been resolved at the end of the 3-year period. In such cases, the records shall be retained until the audit is complete or until the resolution of the audit findings. 5, carry out all work under this agreement in accordance with the administrative and other requirements, including personnel matters established by the University of Georgia, federal and state laws, regulations, and standards. 6, provide county extension personnel with the necessary stationery, envelopes, publications, and other educational material needed for an effective program. The UGA Extension also agrees to plan, implement, and conduct training as necessary to keep the county extension personnel adequately prepared to conduct effective, relevant extension programs. 7, pay a portion of the salary and associated benefits of county extension personnel at the rate in compliance with the Board of Regents and the UGA Extension Salary Administration Policy. 8, reimburse all county extension personnel directly for expenses incurred on behalf of the UGA Extension for official designated travel outside Walker County as authorized by the District Extension Director. 9, support county extension personnel and their extension program in Walker County with necessary assistance of district and state subject matters and supervisory personnel and other resources as available from the University of Georgia, the University System of Georgia, and other agencies and organizations with whom the UGA Extension cooperates. 10, report to Walker County Board of Commissioners at regular intervals on the nature of the county extension program and progress being made. Section 2, the county shall, 1, provide a suitable county extension office, the suitability of the office to be agreed upon by all parties. The county further agrees to provide sufficient funds to pay for necessary office supplies, office equipment, telephone, utility, data communication networks, including broadband internet connectivity, postage, something material, janitorial services, and other items necessary for the operation of the effective extension education program. Coordinate with UGA Extension IT personnel prior to the removal or modification of county office network infrastructure deployed and or managed by UGA Extension. The county shall also cooperate with UGA Extension IT personnel prior to the addition of network infrastructure where the existing network infrastructure has been deployed or is managed by UGA Extension. B, coordinate with UGA Extension IT personnel in planning for the relocation of an existing or establishment of a new extension office where the network infrastructure and or computing resources will be managed by UGA Extension. C, allow the installation and use of client software and unrestricted access to online resources deemed necessary by the UGA Extension to coordinate extension business operations and program delivery. 2, provide a portion of the salary and associated benefit of county extension personnel and shall be agreed upon by UGA Extension and the county. Salary and benefits, including leave, shall be calculated in accordance to the policies established by the Boards of Regents. Will provide monthly statements to the county reflecting the county portion of benefits and/or salary. County reimbursement for the county portion of benefits will be made to the UGA Extension in the full amount upon receipt of the statement. County reimbursement for county portion of salary shall be paid monthly by the county directly to the county extension personnel unless some other method is agreed upon in writing by the UGA Extension and the county. 3, when an individual terminates employment through resignation or retirement and chooses to take a lump sum payment for accumulation of annual leave, the county agrees to pay their share of the annual leave payment in accordance with the UGA leave policy. 4, reimburse travel expenses of county extension personnel for official travel on behalf of Walker County. The reimbursement shall be paid monthly by the county directly to the county extension personnel unless some other method is agreed upon in writing by the UGA Extension and the county. 5, approve or disapprove appointments, recommendations of the county extension personnel. 6, notify the district extension director of the UGA Extension if the work of any county extension staff member is unsatisfactory to the county. 7, evaluate financial support to the UGA Extension annually, make adjustments as necessary for continued effective support, and to notify the UGA Extension of these adjustments. The evaluation should include salary dollars for a cost of living and/or merit increase. Section 3, number 1, this contract memorandum shall take effect when it is executed by Walker County Board of Commissions and the UGA Extension. The term of this agreement shall be from January 1, 2018 to January 1, 2021, or until rescinded. It may be terminated by either party by written notice of such intent provided 90 days in advance. 3, this agreement may be modified by mutual written agreement of the parties hereto. 4, the agreement may be renewed annually by a letter of agreement signed by the parties hereto. 5, neither party to this agreement will discriminate against any employee or applicant for employment or against any applicant for enrollment at any school or college or against any student in his or her course of study or training because of race, color, sex, creed, national origin, age, disability, or veteran status. As today's date to be signed by myself is Commissioner of Walker County, and then there's a place here to be signed by the County Extension Officer, and then also a place to be signed by the Vice President of Public Service of Outreach at the University of Georgia. So is there any questions or comments about this agreement at this time? This basically is a renewal of the existing relationship that's been in place for quite some time. To my knowledge, there's not been any changes to the agreement that's been in place. This is just housekeeping that needs to be done to keep us all in good standings with our paperwork and have our agreements documented of what our intentions are going forward and our relationship with University of Georgia Extension Services. They're a great partner for Walker County and do a lot of good things for our county and our agriculture community. And so it's with great pleasure to sign this agreement of Memorandum of Understanding to continue this relationship. Also, this doesn't change anything in our budget as far as our expenses. Our budget and everything's been already set for the year. This is just really just a housekeeping to continue business as usual. Okay, that officially adjourns this part of our special call meeting. At this time, we'll open the floor to any open discussion. Anybody have questions, comments?
Just that has to be published by February 1. So
Okay,
We will do
next
that.
Wednesday's paper, I think, will be.
we'll work to get that handled right away. Thank you for letting us know that, so we didn't
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
drop the ball on that. All right, if no further business at this time, we'll end this meeting and appreciate y'all coming and appreciate everybody watching on Facebook today. Thank you.